in if room enough.
What person come here? Where's the master? Lead them in!
I pray now, keep below.
Where's the master, bosun?
Do you not hear him? You mar our labour. Keep your cabin. You do assist the storm.
Nay, good, be patient.
And the sea is, hence, what cares these roarers for the name of Queen? To cabin, silence, trouble us not.
Good, yet remember whom thou hast aboard.
None that I more love than myself. You are a counsellor. If you can command these elements to silence and work the peace of the present, we will not hand a rope more. Use your authority. If you cannot, give thanks for lived so long, and make yourself ready in your cabin for the mischance of the hour, if it so happen. Cheerly, good hearts. Out of our way, I say.
I have great comfort from this fellow. Methinks he has no drowning mark upon him. Stand fast, good faith to his hanging. Make the rope of his destiny our cable, for our own doth little advantage. If he be not more to be hanged, our case is miserable.
Down with the topmast! Yeah, go on. Bring out a try with main course! A plague upon this howling! Thou louder than the weather or our office! What does our mouths be cold?
The Queen and Prince and prayers, let's assist them, for our case is as theirs.
We swear!
That is empty, all the devils are here.
Let's all sing with the queen!
Let's take leave of her!
The wills of ours be done, but I would fain die a dry death.
If by your art, my dearest father, you have put the wild waters in this war, allay them. Sky, it seems, would pour down stinking pitch, but that the sea, mounting to the welkin's cheek, dashes the fire out. Oh, I have suffered, with those I so suffer, a brave vessel, dashed all to pieces. Oh, the cry did knock against my very heart. Poor souls, they perished. Had I been any god of power, I would have sunk the sea within the earth, or ever should the good ship so have swallowed and the frotting souls within her.
Be collected. No more amazement. Tell your piteous heart there's no harm.
Woe the day.
No harm! I've done nothing but in care of thee. Of thee, my dear one. Thee, my daughter, who art ignorant of what thou art, not knowing of whence I am, nor that I am more better than Prospero, master of a full poor cell, and thy no greater father. It is time I should inform thee farther. Let thy hand pluck my magic garment from me. So, lie there thy art. Now, wipe thou thine eyes. Have comfort. The direful spectacle of the wreck which touched the very virtue of compassion in thee, I have with such provision of mine art so safely ordered that there's no soul, no, not so much perdition as an hair, betid to any of the creature that thou heardst cry that thou sawest sink. Now sit down. Thou must now know farther. The hour has come, the very minute bids thee ope thine ear. Pray, be attentive. Canst thou remember a time before we came unto this cell? I do not think thou canst, for then thou wast not out 3 years old.
Certainly, sir, I can.
By what? By any other house or person?
'Tis for a rather like a dream. Had I not 4 or 5 women once attended me?
Thou hast, and more, Miranda. But how is it that this lives in thy mind? What seest thou else in the dark backward in the bosom of time? 12 years since, Miranda. 12 years since. Thy father was the Duke of Milan and a prince of power.
Sir, are you not my father?
Thy mother said thou wast my daughter. My mother was a piece of virtue. and thy father was Duke of Milan, and thou his only heir and princess. No worse issue.
Oh, the heavens! What foul play had it ever came from then, so blessed was fitted.
Oh, both, my girl. By foul play, as I'll set, were we heaved thence, but blessedly hope hither.
Please you, father.
Thy sister, my sister, and thy aunt, called Antonia, I pray you mark me, that a sister should be so perfidious, she whom next thyself of all the world I loved, and to have put the manage of my state. But as at that time, among all the signories, it was the first, and Prospero, the prime duke, being so reputed in dignity and liberal arts without a parallel. But these being all my study, the government I cast upon my sister, and to my state grew stranger, being transported and wrapped in secret studies. Thy false aunt, dost thou attend me?
Sir, most heedfully.
Oh, thou attendst not.
Oh, good sir, I do.
I thus neglecting worldly ends, all dedicated to closeness and the bettering of my mind, in my false sister awaked an evil nature. She did believe she was indeed the Duke, out of the substitution and executing the outward face of royalty with all prerogative. Hence, her ambition growing. And dost thou hear?
Your tale, sir, could cure deafness.
To have no screen between this part she played and him she played it for, she needs will be absolute Milan. Me, poor man, my library was dukedom large enough. Of temporal royalties, she thinks me now incapable. Confederates, or so dry she was for sway, with the Queen of Naples. To give her annual tribute, do her homage, subject her coronet to her crown, and bend to the dukedom, alas, poor Milan, to most ignoble stooping. The condition, the Queen of Naples, being to me an enemy inveterate, hearkens my sister's suit, which was that she, in lieu of the premises of homage and I know not how much tribute, should presently extirpate me and mine out of the dukedom, and confer fair Milan with all honours on my sister. Whereon a treacherous army levied, one midnight fated to the purpose, did Antonia open the gates of Milan. And in the dead of darkness, ministers for the purpose hurried thence, me and thy crying self.
Wherefore did it not that hour destroy us?
Oh, dear, they durst not. So dear the love my people bore me. But in truth they hurried us aboard a bark, a rotten carcass of a boat, not tackled, sailed, not rigged. And thence they hoist us to cry to the sea that roared to us, to sigh to the winds, whose pity, sighing back again, did us but loving the wrong.
Alack, what trouble was I then to you?
Oh, but cherubim thou wast, but did preserve me. Thou didst smile infusing with a fortitude from heaven, and I have decked the sea with drops full salt, under my burden groaned, which raised in me an undergoing stomach to bear up against what should ensue.
How came we ashore?
Oh, by providence divine. Some food we had, and some fresh water, that a noble Neapolitan, Gonzalo, of his charity, did give us, along with rich garments, linens, stuffs, and necessaries that since have steadied much. So of his charity, knowing I love my books, he furnished me from mine own library with volumes that I prize above my dukedom.
But I might but ever see that man. I pray you, sir, for 'tis still beating in my mind, your reason for racing the sea storm.
Ah, no thus hearted. By accident most strange, hath mine enemies brought to this shore. And by my prescience I find my zenith doth depend upon a most auspicious star. Here sees more questions. Aha, thou art inclined to see. 'Tis a good promise, give way. I know thou canst not choose. Come away, servant. I'm ready now. Come. Approach, my Ariel. Come.
All hail, great master, grave Sir, hail. I come to answer thy best pleasure, be it to fly, to swim, to dive into the fire, to ride on the curdled clouds, to thy strong bidding task Ariel in all his quality.
Hast thou performed to points the tempest that I bade thee?
To every article. I boarded the Queen's ship, now on the deck, now in the waist, the deck. In every cabin I flamed amazement. Sometime I divide and burn in many places. The fire and cracks of sulphurous roaring, the most mighty Neptune seem to besiege, and make his bold waves tremble, yea, his dread trident shake.
My brave spirit, who is so firm, so constant, that this coil would not infect her reason?
Not a soul but felt a fever of the mad, and played some tricks of desperation. All but mariners plunged in the foaming brine and quit the vessel. Then all afire with me, the Queen's son Ferdinand, with hair upstaring, then like reeds, not hair, was the first man that leaped, cried, "Hell is emptied! All the devils are here!"
That's my fine spirit. But are they Ariel safe?
Not a hair perished. On their sustaining garments not a blemish, but fresher than before. And as thou badst me, in troops I have dispersed them about the isle. The Queen's son have I landed by himself, whom I left cooling off the air with sighs, in an odd angle of the island sitting, his arms in this sad knot.
Of the Queen's ship, the mariners, say how thou hast disposed, and all the rest of the fleet.
Safely in harbour is the Queen's ship. In a deep nook, there she's hid. The mariners all on the hatches stowed, I have left asleep.
It's well done, my spirit. Now, thou hast performed to point exactly as I charged. But there's more work. What is the time of the day?
Past the meat season.
Oh, at least 2 glasses. The time twixt 6 and now must by us both be spent most preciously.
Is there more toil? Since thou dost give me pains, let me remember thee what thou hast promised, which is not yet performed me.
How now? Moody? What is thou canst demand?
My liberty.
Until the time be out, no more!
I prithee, remember I have done thee worthy service, told thee no lies, made thee no mistakings, served without all grudge or grumblings. Thou didst promise to bade me a full year.
Hast thou forgotten from what a torment I did free thee?
No.
Thou liest, malignant thing. Dost thou forget the foul witch Sycorax, who with age and envy was grown into a hoop? Hast thou forgot her?
No, sir.
Thou hast. Where was she born? Tell me, speak.
Sir, in Algiers.
Oh, was she so? I must once in a month recount what thou hast been, that thou forgettest. This wicked witch Sycorax, for mischiefs manifold and sorceries terrible to enter human hearing, from Algiers, thou knowest, was banished. For one thing that she did, they would not take her life. Is not this true?
Aye, sir.
This blue-eyed hag was hither brought with child by the sailors, and here was left. Thou, my slave, as thou reportst thyself, wast then her servant. And for thou wast a spirit too delicate to act her earthly and abhorred commands, refusing her grand hests, she did confine thee into a cloven pine, within which rift imprisoned thou didst painfully remain 12 years, within which space she died, and left thee there, where thou didst vent thy groans as fast as mill wheels strike. Then was this island, save for the child that she did litter here, a freckled whelp, hag-born, not honoured with a human shape.
Yes, Caliban.
Thou best knowest what torment I did find thee in. Thy groans did make wolves howl. It was a torment harsh to lay upon the damned, which Sycorax could not again undo. It was my art, when I arrived and heard thee, that made gape the pine and let thee out.
I thank thee, master.
If thou more murmurest, I will rend an oak and peg thee in his knotty entrance until thou hast howled away 12 winters.
Pardon, master. I will be correspondent to command and do my spiriting gently.
Do so, and I will discharge thee within 2 days.
That's my noble master. What shall I do? Say what? What shall I do?
Go make thyself like a nymph of the sea, be subject to no sight but thine and mine, invisible to every eyeball else. Go take this shape and come hither in. Hence go with diligence. Awake, dear heart, awake. Awake, thou hast slept well. Awake.
The strangeness of this story put heaviness in me.
Shake it off. Come on. We'll go visit Caliban, my slave, who never yields us kind answer.
'Tis a villain, sir, I do not love to look on.
Well, as 'tis, we cannot miss her. She does make our fire, fetch in our wood, and serves in offices that profit us. Walk home! Caliban, slave, thou earth, thou, speak!
There's wood enough within.
Come forth, I say, there's other business for thee. Oh, come, thou tortoise, when? Thou lying slave, got by the devil himself upon thy wicked dam, come forth!
As wicked do as ere my mother brushed with raven's feather from unwholesome fin, drop on you both. A southwest blown ye, and blister you all o'er.
For this, tonight, be sure, thou shalt have cramps, side stitches shall pen thy breath up, urchins shall for the vast of night that they may work all exercise on thee. Thou shalt be pinched as thick as honeycombs, each pinch more stinging than bees that made them.
I must eat my dinner. This island is mine, by Sycorax my mother, which thou takes from me. When thou camest first, thou strokest me, and made much of me, wouldst give me water with berries in it, and teach me how to name the bigger light, and how the less it burned by day and night. And then I loved thee, and showed thee all the qualities of the isle, the fresh springs, brine pits, barren place, and fertile. Cursed be I that did so. All the charms of Sycorax, toads, beetles, bats, light on you. For I am all the subjects that you have, which first was mine own king. And here you sty me in this hard rock, whilst you do keep me from the rest of the island.
Thou most lying slave, whom stripes may move, not kindness, I have used thee, filth as thou art, with human care, and lodged thee in mine own cell, till thou didst seek to violate the honour of my child.
Oh, would have been done.
Abhorred slave, whom no print of goodness can take, be capable of all ill.
I pitied thee, took pains to make thee speak, taught thee each hour one thing or other when thou didst not savage know thine own meaning, but would scabble like a thing most brutish. I endowed thy purposes with words that made them known. But thy vile race, though thou didst learn, had that in we good natures could not abide to be with. Therefore wast thou deservedly confined into this rock, who has deserved more than a prison.
You taught me language, and my profit on it is I know how to curse. The red flags with you for learning me your language.
Accede, haste. Fetch us in wood, and be quick, thou art best, to answer other business. Oh, shrugs thou, malice. If thou neglectst or dost unwillingly what I command, I'll rack thee with old cramps, fill all thy bones with aches, and make thee roar, that beasts shall tremble at thy teeth.
No, pray thee. I must obey. His art is of such power that it will control my dance god Setebos and make a vassal of him.
So, slave, hence.
Come unto these yellow sands, and then take hands. Curtsied when you hand kissed the wild waves whist. Footed featly here and there, and sweet sprites bear the burden. Hark, hark, bow wow, the watchdogs bark, bow wow. Hark, hark, I hear the strain of starting chanticleer. Cry cock at the old down.
Where should this music be? The air or the earth? It sounds no more, and sure it calls upon some god of the island. Sitting on a bank, weeping again, the queen, my mother's wreck. This music crept by me upon the waters, laying both their fury and my passion with its sweet air. Thence I have followed it, or it hath drawn me, rather. But 'tis gone. No, it begins again.
Full fathom 5 thy mother lies, over bones are coral made. Those are pearls that were her eyes, nothing of her that doth fade, but doth suffer as he change into something rich and strange. Ceilings are leering his knell. Ding dong, hark now, I hear them. Ding dong bell.
The ditty does remember my drowned mother. This is no mortal sound, no sound the earth owes. I hear it now, above me.
Advance the frigid curtains of thine eye, and see what thou seest yon.
What is the spirit? Lord, how it looks about. Believe me, sir, it carries a brave form, but 'tis a spirit.
No, child. It eats and sleeps, and hath such senses as we have, such. This gallant that thou seest was in the wreck, And but that he's something stained with grief, that's beauty's canker, thou mightst call him a goodly person. He hath lost his fellows and strays about to find them.
I might call him a thing divine, for nothing natural I ever saw so noble.
Goes on, I see, as my soul prompts it. Spirit, fine spirit, I'll free thee within 2 days for this.
Most sure the goddess on whom these airs attend, vouchsafe my prayer. May know if you remain upon this island, that you will some good instruction give, how I may bear me here. My prime request, which I do last pronounce is, if you wonder, if you be maid or no.
No wonder, sir, but certainly a maid.
My language? Heavens, I am the best of them that speak this speech, were I beware 'tis spoken.
How? The best? What wert thou if the Queen of Naples heard thee?
A single thing as I am now that wonders to hear thee speak of Naples. And he does hear me, and that he does, I weep. Myself am Naples, who with mine eyes never since it ebbed beheld the Queen my mother wrecked.
Lack for mercy.
Yes, faith and all her lords, the Duchess and the Knight.
A word, good sir. I fear you have done yourself some wrong. A word. They are both in either's powers. But this swift business I must uneasy make, lest too light winning make the prize light. One word more. I charge thee that thou attend me. Thou here usurp a name thou owest not, and hast put thyself upon this island as a spy, to win it from me the Lord on't.
No, as I am a man.
There's nothing ill can dwell in such a temple. If the ill spirit have so fair a house, good things will strive to dwell with it.
Come, follow me. Speak not you for him. He's a traitor. Come, I'll manacle thy neck and feet together. Seawater shalt thou drink, and thy food shall be the fresh brook mussels, withered roots, and husks wherein the acorn cradled. Come, follow.
No, I will resist such entertainment till mine enemy has more power.
Oh, dear father, make not too rash a trial of him, for he's gentle and not fearful.
What I say? My foot, my tutor? Oh, come, put thy sword up. Who makes to show but dares not strike? Thy conscience is so possessed with guilt. Oh, come from thy ward, for I can here disarm thee with this stick. Ha, and make thy weapon drop.
Beseech you, father.
Hence, and not on my garments.
Sir, have pity, I'll do his surety.
Silence. One word more shall make me chide thee, if not hate thee. What? An advocate for an impostor? Hush. Thou dost think there are no more such shapes as he, having seen that him and Caliban.
My affections are then most humble. I have no ambition to see a goodlier man.
Come on, obey. Thy nerves are in their infancy again and have no vigour in them.
So they are. My spirits, as if in a dream, are all bound up. My mother's loss, the weakness which I feel, the wreck of all my friends, all this man's threats to whom I am subdued, are but light to me. Might I but through my prison, once a day, behold this maid. All corners else of the earth let liberty make use of. Space enough have I in such a prison.
Come, follow.
My father's of better nature, sir, than he appeased by speech. This is unwanted which now came from him.
Follow me. Speak not for him. Oh, spirit, fine spirit. I'll free him within 2 days for this.
Oh. Ferdinand!
Beseech you, man, be merry. You have cause, so have we all of joy. For our escape is much beyond our loss. Our hint of woe is common. Every day, some sailor's wife, the masters of some merchant, and the merchant have just our feel of woe. But for the miracle, our preservation, few in millions can speak like us. Then wisely, good man, weigh our sorrow with our comfort.
Prithee, peace.
She receives comfort like cold porridge.
The visitor will not give her so.
Oh, look, he's winding up the lot of his wit. By and by it will strike.
Sir,
One! Tell.
when every grief is entertained that's offered, comes to the entertainer,
$1.
dolor comes to him indeed. You have spoken truer than you purposed.
You have taken it wiselier than I meant you should.
Therefore, my lady,
Fie, what a spendthrift is he of his tongue.
Oh, prithee, spare.
well, I have done, but yet,
He will be talking.
though this island seem to be desert, uninhabitable and almost inaccessible,
Yet.
He could not miss it.
it needs must be of subtle, tender, and delicate temperance.
Temperance was delicate when.
Aye, and as subtle as he most learnedly delivered.
The air breathes upon us here most sweetly.
As if it had lungs, and rotten ones.
Or as 'twere perfumed by a fan.
Here is everything advantageous to life.
True, it means to live.
No, of that there's none more little.
How lush and lusty the grass looks, how green.
The ground is indeed tawny.
With an eye of agreement.
He misses not much.
No, he doth but mistake the truth totally.
But the rarity of it is, which is indeed almost beyond credit,
As many vast rarities are,
that our garments, being as they were drenched in the sea, hold notwithstanding their freshness and gloss, being rather new dyed than stained with salt water.
If but one of his pockets could speak, would it not say that he lied?
aye, or very falsely pocket up his report.
Methinks our garments are now as fresh as when we put them on first in Africa at the marriage of the Queen's fair daughter Claribel to the King of Tunis.
'Twas a sweet marriage, and we prosper well in our return.
What impossible matter will he make easy next?
I think he will carry this island home in his pocket and give it his son for an apple.
And, sowing the kernels of it in the sea, bring forth more islands. Why, in good time.
Man, we were talking that our garments seem now as fresh as when we put them on in Tunis at the marriage of your daughter who is now queen. When I wore it at your daughter's marriage.
You crammed these words into mine ears against the stomach of my sense. Would I had never married her there. For coming thence, my son is lost, and in my rate she too, who is so far from Italy removed, I ne'er again shall see her. O thou, mine heir of Naples and Milan, what strange fish has made his meal on thee?
Ma'am, he may live. I saw him beat the surgers under him and ride upon their backs. I do not doubt he came alive to land.
No. No. He's gone.
Man, you may thank yourself for this great loss. That would not bless our Europe with your daughter, but rather lose her to an African. Or she at least is banished from your eye, that hath cause to wet the grief on't.
Prithee, peace.
You were kneeled to and importuned otherwise by all of us. Now we've lost your son, I fear forever. Milan and Naples are more widows than them of this business-making than we bring men to comfort them. The fault's your own.
So's the dearest of the lost.
My lord Sebastian, the truth you speak doth lack some gentleness and time to speak it in. You rub the sore when you should bring the plaster.
Very well.
And most charade with me.
It is foul weather in us all, good man, when you are cloudy.
Foul weather.
Very foul.
Had I plantation of this isle, my lady, and were the king on it, what would I do?
Escape being drunk for want of wine.
In the Commonwealth, I should by contraries execute all things. For no kind of traffic would I admit, no name of magistrate, letters should not be known. Riches, poverty, and use of service, none. Contract, succession, born, bound of land, tilth, vineyard, none. No use of metal, corn, or wine, or oil. No occupation. All men idle, all. And women too, but innocent and pure. No sovereignty.
Yet he would be king on.
The latter end of his commonwealth forgets the beginning.
All things in common nature should produce without sweat or endeavour. Treason, felony, sword, pike, knife, gun would I not have, or need of any engine. But nature should bring forth of its own kind all poison, all abundance, to feed my innocent people.
What, no marrying among his subjects?
None, man. All idle. Whores and knaves.
I should with such perfection govern man to excel the golden age.
Save his majesty!
Long live Gonzalo!
And do you mark me, man?
Prithee, no more. Thou dost talk nothing to me.
I do well believe, your highness, but did it to minister occasion to these gentlemen, who are of such sensible and nimble lungs that they always use to laugh at nothing.
'Twas you we laughed at.
Who in this kind of merry fooling am nothing to you, so you may continue and laugh at nothing still.
What a blow was that?
And it had not fallen flat long.
You are gentlemen of brave metal. You would lift the moon out of her sphere if she continued in it 5 weeks without changing.
We would so, and then go back fouling.
Nay, good, my lord, be not angry.
No, I warrant you. I will not adventure my discretion so weakly. Will you laugh me asleep? For I am very heavy.
Go sleep and hear us.
What? So soon asleep? I wish mine eyes would with my thoughts shut themselves up. I find they are inclined to do so.
Please you, man, do not omit the heavy offer of it. It seldom visits sorrow. When it does, it is a comforter.
We too, my lady, will guard your person while you take a rest and watch your safety.
Thank you. Wondrous heavy.
What a strange drowsiness possesses them.
It is the quality of the climate.
Why doth it not then our eyelids sink? I find not myself disposed to sleep.
Nor I. My spirits are nimble. They fell together all as by consent. They dropped as by a thunderstroke. What might, worthy Sebastian? Oh, what might? No more. And yet, methinks I see in thy face what thou shouldst be. The occasion speaks thee, and my strong imagination sees a crown dropping upon thy head.
What? Art thou waking?
Do you not hear me speak?
I do, and surely it is a sleepy language, and thou speakst that of thy sleep. What is it thou didst say? 'Tis a strange repose to be asleep with eyes wide open, standing, speaking, moving, and yet so fast asleep.
Noble Sebastian, thou letst thy fortune sleep. Die, rather. Winks whilst thou art waking.
Thou dost snore, distinctly, proceeding in thy snores.
I am more serious than my custom. You must be so too, if heed me. Which to do trebles the error.
Well, I am standing water.
I'll teach you how to flow.
Do so. To ebb hereditary sloth instructs me.
Oh, if you but knew how you the purpose cherish whilst thus you mock it, how in stripping it you more invest it. Ebbing men indeed most often do so near the bottom run by their own fear or sloth.
Well, prithee say on. Setting of thine eyelid cheek proclaim a matter from thee, and a birth indeed which throws thee much to yield.
Thus, sir, although this lord of weak remembrance, this who shall be of as little memory when he is earth, hath he almost persuaded, for he's a spirit of persuasion, and he professes to persuade the queen her sons alive, 'tis as impossible that he's undrowned as he that sleeps here swims.
So I have no hope that he's undrowned.
Oh, and out of that no hope, what great hope have you? Will you grant with me that Ferdinand is drowned?
He's gone.
Then tell me, who's the next heir of Naples?
Clarabelle.
She! That is Queen of Tunis! She! Who dwells 10 leagues beyond a man's life! She! That from whom we were all sea swallowed, though some cast again, and by that destiny to perform an act where what's past is prologue, what to come is in yours and my charge.
What stuff is this? How say you? 'Tis true my sister's daughter's Queen of Tunis, so is she heir of Naples. Twixt which regions there is some space.
A space whose every cubit seems to cry out, how shall that Clarabelle measure us back to Naples, keeping Tunis in that Sebastian wake? Say this were death, which hath now seized them? Why, they are no worse than now they are. There be those that can rule Naples as well as she that sleeps. Lords that can prate as amply and unnecessarily as this Gonzalo. I myself could make a chart of Steve chat. Oh, that you bore the mind that I do. What a sleep with us for your advancement. Do you understand me?
Methinks I do.
And how does your content tend your own good fortune?
I remember you did supplant your brother Prospero.
True. And look how well my garments sit upon me, much featured than before. My brother's servants were then my fellows. Now they are my men.
But for your conscience.
Aye, sir, realize that. If to recur, it would put me to my servant. But I feel not this dignity in my bosom. 20 consciences that stand twixt me and the land, can do me they, and melt a day molest. Here lies your sister, no better than the earth she lies upon. If she were that, which now she's like, that's dead, whom I with this obedient steel, 3 inches of it, can lay to bed forever. Whilst you, doing thus to the perpetual wing that I might put this ancient this Sir Prudence, who should not upbraid our court.
Thy case, dear friend, shall be my precedent. As thou gotst to Milan, I'll come by Naples. Draw thy sword. One stroke shall free thee from the tribute which thou payest, and I, the king, shall love thee.
Draw together. And when I bring my hand, do you belike to fall on Gonzalo?
Oh, but one word.
My master, through his art, foresees the danger that you, his friend, are in, and sends me forth, for else his project dies to keep them living. While you here do snoring lie, open-eyed conspiracy his time doth take. If of life you keep a care, shake of slumber and beware. Awake, awake, and let us both be summoned!
Now, good angels, preserve the queen!
Why, Hannah, who? Awake? Why are you drawn? Wherefore this ghastly looking?
What's the matter?
Whilst we stood here securing your repose, even now we heard a hollow burst of bellowing like bulls or rather lions. Did not wake you. It struck mine ear most terribly.
I heard nothing.
Oh, 'twas a din to fright monsters ear, to make an earthquake. Sure, it was the roar of a whole herd of lions.
Heard you this, Gonzalo?
Upon mine honour, ma'am, I heard a humming, and that a strange one, which did awake me. I shaked you, ma'am, and cried. As mine eyes opened, I saw their weapons drawn. There was a noise, that's verily. 'Tis best we stand upon our guard, or that we quit this place. Let's draw our weapons.
Lead off this ground and let's make further search for my poor son.
Heavens keep him from these beasts, for he's sure in the island.
Lead away.
Prospero, my lord, shall know what I have done. So, queen, go safely on to seek thy son.
All the infections that the sun sucks up from bogs, fins, flats on Prosper fall, and make him by inchmill a disease. His spirits hear me, and yet I needs must curse. But they'll nor pitch, fright me with urchin shows, pitch me with mire, nor lead me like a firebrand in the dark out of my way, unless he bid him. But for every trifle are they set upon me. Sometime, like apes that mow and chatter at me, and after bite me. And then, like hedgehogs that lie tumbling in my barefoot way and mount their pricks at my footfall. Sometime am I all wound with adders who, with cloven tongues, do hiss me into madness. Lo, now lo, here comes a spirit of his, and to torment me for bringing wood and slowly. I'll fall flat, perchance he will not mind me.
He is neither bush nor shrub to bear up any weather at all, and another storm brewing. Oh, I hear it singing wind. Yon same black cloud, yon huge one, looks like a foul bombard that would shed his liquor. If it should thunder as it did before, I know not where to hide my head. Yon same cloud cannot choose but fall by pailfuls. What have we here? A man or a fish? Dead or alive? Oh! A fish! Smells like a fish. A very ancient and fish-like smell. A strange fish. Leg like a man. And his fins like arms. Warm, oh my truth. I do now let loose my opinion, hold it no longer. This is no fish, but an islander that hath lately thus suffered by a thunderbolt. Alas, the storm has come again. My best way is to creep under his gabardine. There is no other shelter hereabouts. acquaints the man with strange bedfellows. I will here shroud till the dregs of the storm be past.
Here I shall die ashore. That's a very scurvy tune to sing at a man's funeral, but here's my comfort. The master, the swabber, the boatswain, and I, the gunner and his mates, love Malmeg, Martin, and Marjorie, but none of them cared for Kate, for she had a tongue with a dime. Cried to a sailor, go hang, hang, hang. She loved not the savor of tongue of bitch, yet a sailor might scratch her where she'd itch, than to see boys and let her go hang. And let her go hang. That's a very scurvy tune too, but here's my comfort.
Do not torment me, oh!
What's the matter? Have we devils here? Ha! I have not escaped drowning to be afeard now of your 4 legs.
The spirits, they torment me, oh!
This is some monster of the isle with 4 legs who has got, as I take it, an ague. Where the devil should it learn our language? I will give it some relief if it be but for that. If I can recover it and keep it tame, and get to Naples with it. 'Tis a fine present for any emperor that ever trod on neat's leather.
Do not torment me, prithee! I will bring the wood home faster!
Till it's fit now and does not talk after the wisest. It shall taste of my bottle. If it had never drunk wine afore, this will go near to remove its fit. If I can recover it and keep it tame, I will not take too much for it. He shall pay for it that hath it, and that soundly.
Thou dost me yet but little hurts. Thou wilt a nun. I know it by thy trembling. Now prosper works on thee.
Oh, come on your ways. Open your mouth. Here's that which will give language to you, cat. Open your mouth. This will shake your shaking, and that soundly, I can tell you. Oh, you cannot tell who's your friend. Open your chaps again.
I should know that voice. It should be. But he is drowned, and these are devils. Oh, defend me!
4 legs and 2 voices. A most delicate monster. Forward voice is now to speak well of its friend. Its backwards voice to utter foul speeches and to detract. If all the wine in my bottle will recover it, I will help its ague. Come, amen. I'll pour some in thy other mouth.
Stefano!
Thou other mouth call me? Mercy, mercy, this is a devil and no monster. I will leave it. I have no long spoon.
Stefano! If thou beest Stefano, touch me and speak to me, for I am Trinculo. Be not afeard, thy good friend Trinculo.
Thou beest Trinculo, come forth. I'll pull thee by thy lesser legs. If any be Trinculo's legs, these are they. Oh! Oh! Very Trinculo indeed! Oh! How camest thou to be the siege of this mooncalf? Can he vent Trinculos?
I took him to be killed with a thunderstroke. But art thou not drowned, Stefano? Oh, I hope not thou art not drowned. Is the storm overblown? I hid me under the dead mooncalf's gabardine for fear of the storm. And art thou living, Stefano? Oh, Stefano, to Neapolitan stay!
I pray thee, do not turn me about. My stomach is not constant.
These be fine things, and if they be not sprites, that's a brave God that bears celestial liquor. I will kneel to him.
But how didst thou escape? How camest thou hither? Swear by this bottle how thou camest hither. I escaped on a butt of sack which the sailors heaved overboard. By this bottle, which I made of the bark of a tree with mine own hands since I was cast ashore.
I swear upon that bottle to be thy true subject, for the liquor is not earthly.
There then, swear how thou escaped.
Swam ashore, man, like a duck. I can swim like a duck, I'll be sworn.
Kiss the book. Oh, no, thou canst swim like a duck, thou art made like a goose.
Oh, Stefano, hast any more of this?
The whole but, man, my cellar is in a rock by the seaside where my wine is hid. How now, Moonca? How goes thine ague?
Hast thou not dropped from heaven?
Out of the moon, I do assure thee. I was the man on the moon when I was.
I have seen thee in her, and I do adore thee.
Oh, come, swear to that. Kiss the book. Well, I'll finish it anon with new contents. Swear?
By this good luck, this is a very shallow monster indeed. I have heard of her. Very weak monster. The man is the most poor, credulous monster. Well-drawn monster in good sooth.
I'll show thee every fertile inch of the island, and I will kiss thy foot. I pray thee, be my God.
By this night, the most perfidious and drunken monster, when God's asleep, he'll rob his bottle.
I'll kiss thy foot. I swear to be thy subject.
Come on then. Down and swear.
I shall love myself to death at this puppy-headed monster, a most scurvy monster. I could find it in my heart to beat her.
But come, kiss.
But the poor monster's in drink, an abominable monster.
I'll show thee the best springs. I'll pluck thee berries. I'll fish with thee, and I'll get thee wood enough. A plague upon the tyrant that I serve. I'll bear him no more sticks, but follow thee, thou wondrous man.
A most ridiculous monster to make a wonder of a poor drunkard.
Prithee, let me bring thee to where crabs grow, and I, with my long nails, will dig thee pin nuts, show thee a jay's nest, and instruct thee how to snare the nimble marmoset. I'll bring thee to clustering filberts, and sometimes I'll get thee young scamels from the rock. Wilt thou go with me?
I pray thee, lead the way, and without any more talking. Drink alone. Our queen and all our company else being drowned, we shall inherit here. Here, bear my bottle. I don't drink alone, we'll fill her by and by again.
Farewell, master! Farewell! Farewell!
A howling monster, a drunken monster.
No, my dams, I'll make for fish, nor affection firing and requiring, nor spread treachery, nor watch this. Baron Calaban has a new master. Gets a new man. Freedom! High day! High day! Freedom! Freedom! High day! Freedom!
Oh, brave monster, lead the way.
There be some sports are painful, their labours delight in them sets off. Some kinds of baseness are nobly undergone, and most poor matters point to rich ends. This, my mean task, will be as heavy to me as odious, but the mistress which I serve quickens what's dead, while she is 10 times more gentle than her father's crabbed, and he is composed of harshness. I must remove some thousands of these logs and pile them up upon a soaring junction. My sweet mistress weeps when she sees me work, and says such baseness as never like executor. I forget. But these sweet thoughts do even refresh my labours, as busyless when I do it.
Alas now! Pray you, work not so hard. I would the lightning had burnt up those logs during going to pipe. Pray, sit it down and rest you. And his parents will weep for having reared you. My father's hard at study. Pray now and rest yourself. Be safe for these 3 hours.
No, dear mistress. The sun will set before I shall discharge what I must strive to do.
Oh, if you'll sit down, I'll bear your logs to well. Pray give me that I'll carry to the pie.
No, precious creature. I had rather crack my sinews, break my back, than you should such dishonour undergo, while I sit lazy by.
It would become me as well as it does you, and I should do it with much more ease. For my goodwill is to it, and yours it is against. You look weary.
No, noble mistress. 'Tis fresh morning with me when you are by at night. I do beseech you, chiefly that I might set in my prayers. What is your name?
Miranda. Oh, dear father, I broke in your hest to say so.
Admired Miranda. Indeed, the top of admiration. Worth what's dearest to the world. Full many a lady I have eyed with best regard, and many a time the harmony of their tongues hath into bondage brought my too diligent ear. For several virtues have I like several women, never any with so full soul. But some defect in her did quarrel with the noblest grace she owed and put it to the foil. But you, oh you, so perfect and so peerless, amid every creature's best.
I have not seen more dynamical men than you, good friend, and my dear father. How features are abroad I am skillsless of that. I would not wish any companion in the world. But you, nor can imagination form a shape besides yourself to like of. But I prattle something too widely, and my father's precepts I daring do forget.
Hear my soul speak. From the very instant that I saw you did my heart fly to your service. There resides to make me slave to it. And for your sake am I this patient logman.
Do you love me?
O heaven, O earth, bear witness to this, I, beyond all limit of what else in the world, do love, prize, honour you.
I can afford to weep at what I'm glad of.
Wherefore weep you?
At mine unworthiness that dare not offer what I desire to give, and much less take what I shall die to want. But this is trifling, and the more it seeks to hide itself, the bigger bulk it shows. Hence, bashful cunning and prompt me. Plain and holy innocence. I am your wife if you'll marry me. My husband then?
Aye, with a heart as willing as bondage, heir of freedom. Here's my hand.
And mine. With my heart and now farewell to half an hour hence.
1,000.
So glad of this estate, I cannot be who art surprised. Yet my rejoicing that nothing can be more. Out of my book. And yet at supper time must I perform much business appertaining.
Tempt me not. When the blood is out, we'll drink water, and not a drop before. Therefore, bear up and boredom. Servant monster, drink to me.
Servant monster, the folly of this island. They say there's but 5 upon this hour. We are 3 of them. If the other 2 be brave like us, the state totters.
Drink, servant, monster, when I bid thee, thine eyes are almost set in thy head.
Where should they be set else? She were a brave monster indeed if they were set in her tail.
Ah, my man monster hath drowned her tongue in sack. By this light, thou shalt be my lieutenant, monster, or my standard.
Your lieutenant, if you list, she's no standard.
Moon cow, speak once in thy life if thou beest a good moon cow.
How does thy honor? Let me lick thy shoe. I'll not serve him. He's not valiant.
Thou liest, ignorant monster! Why thou dear bushfish thou? Was ever man a coward that hath drunk as much sack as I today? Wilt thou tell a monstrous lie, bring what offer? Fish and offer, monster.
Lo, how he mocks me. Will thou let him, my lord?
Lo, quoth she, that a monster should be such a natural.
Lo, again. Bite him to death, I prithee.
Twinkle, keep a good tongue in your head. If you prove a mutineer, the next tree, the poor monster's my subject, and she'll not suffer indignity.
I thank my noble lord. Wilt thou be pleased to hearken once again to the suit I made to thee?
Marry, I will kneel and repeat, I will stand, and so shall drink.
As I told thee before, I am subject to a tyrant, a sorcerer, who by his cunning has cheated me of the island.
Thou liest.
Thou liest, thou jesting monkey, thou. I would my valiant master would destroy thee. I do not lie.
Twinkle, trouble her any more in her tail, and by this hand I will supplant some of your teeth.
Why, I said nothing.
Mum then, and no more. Proceed.
I say, by sorcery he got this isle. From me he got it. If thy greatness would revenge it on him, for I know thou darest, but this thing darest not.
Oh, that's most certain.
Thou shalt be lord of it, and I'll serve thee.
And how now shall this be compassed? Canst thou bring me to the party?
Aye. I'll yield him thee asleep where thou mayest knock a nail into his head.
Thou liest, thou canst.
What a pike it is this, thou scurvy patch. I do beseech thy greatness, give him blows, and take this bottle from him. And when that's gone, he shall drink nothing but brine, for I shall not show him where the quick freshest are.
Twinkle, run into no further danger. Interrupt the monster one word further, and by this hand I will turn my mercy out of doors and make a stockfish of thee.
Why, what did I did nothing. I'll go farther off.
Didst thou not say that she lied?
Thou liest.
How? Oh, do I so? Take thou that. Then, as you like it, give me the lie another time.
I did not give thee the lie. Out of your wits and bearing too. A box of your bottle. This can sack and drinking do. A murrain on your monster. And the devil take your fingers.
Ha ha ha!
Papa, come, forward with your tail. And prithee, stand farther off.
Beat him enough, and after a little time I'll beat him too.
Stand farther. Come, proceed.
Why, as I told thee, 'tis a custom of him in the afternoon to sleep. There thou mayest brain him, having first seized his books, or with a log batter his skull, or punch him with a stake, or cut his weapons with a knife. Remember, first to possess his books, For without them, he's but as soft as I am, nor have not one spirit to command. They all do hate him as rootedly as I. Burn but his books. He has grave utensils, for so he calls them, which, when he has a house, he'll deck withal. And that most deeply to consider is the beauty of his daughter. He himself calls her a nonpareil. I never saw a woman with only cigarettes, madame, and she. But she, as far surpasses cigarettes, as greats does least.
Was it so brave a lass?
Aye, Lord, she will become thy bed, I warrant, and bring thee forth brave brood.
Oh, monster, I will kill this man. His daughter and I shall be king and queen, save our graces, and Trinculo and thyself shall be viceroys. Dost thou like the plot, Trinculo?
Excellent.
Give me thy hand. I am sorry I beat thee, but whilst thou livest, keep a good tongue in your head.
Within this half hour will he be asleep. Wilt thou destroy him then?
I on mine honor.
This will I tell my master.
Thou makest me merry. I am full of pleasure. Let us be joking. Will you troll the catch you taught me but while here?
Oh, at thy request, monster, I will do reason, any reason. Come, drink it all, let us sing. Oh, flout him and scout him and scout him and scout him, flout him and scout him and scout him and scout him, Lord is free!
What's the tune?
Oh, what is this thing? This is the deal, my pet! Think by the picture of nobody! Thou beest the man, show thyself in the likeness. If thou beest the devil, take thou as notice. Forgive me my sins! He that lies bears all debts. Mercy upon us, magnify thee!
Art thou afeard?
What? No, monster, not I.
Be not afeard. The isle is full of noises, sounds, and sweet airs that give delight and hurt not. Sometimes 1,000 twangling instruments will hum about mine ears, and sometimes voices that if I then had waked after long sleep, will make me sleep again, and then in dreaming the clouds methought would open and show riches ready to drop upon me, that when I waked, I cried to dream again.
This will prove a brave kingdom for me, where I shall have my music for nothing.
When Prospero's destroyed!
Oh, that shall be by and by. I remember the story.
The sound is going away. Let's follow it and off to do our work.
Well, lead on, monster. We'll follow. I would I could see this Taboror. He lays it on.
Will come? I'll follow, Stefano.
Oh, Barrier Bacon, I can go no further, man. My old bones ache. Here's a maze trod indeed through forthrights and meanders. Oh, I needs must rest me.
Oh Lord, I cannot blame thee, who am myself so attached with weariness to the dulling of my spirits. Sit me down and rest. Even here will I put off my hope, and leave it no longer for my flatterer. He's drowned whom thus we stray to find, and the sea mocks our frustrate search on land. Well, let
Go.
I'm right glad that she is so out of hope. Do not for one repulse forgo the purpose which you resolved in fact.
The next advantage we will take throughly.
Let it be tonight. For now they are oppressed with travail, they will not nor cannot use such vigilance as when they were fresh.
I say tonight, no more.
What harmony is this? My good friends, hark.
Marvelous, sweet music.
That in Arabia there is one tree, the phoenix throne, one phoenix at this hour reigning there.
I'll believe both. What else does want credit? Come to me and I'll be sworn 'tis true. Travellers ne'er did lie, though fools at home condemn 'em.
If in Naples I should report this now, would they believe me? They vanished strangely.
No matter, since they have left their fears behind, for we have stomachs. Well, please you taste of what is here.
Not I.
Faith, man, you need not fear.
once shall step by step attend you and your ways, whose wrongs to guard you from, which here in this most desolate isle is forced upon your heads, is nothing but hot sorrow and a clear life ensuing.
In the name of something holy, man, why stand you in this strange stare?
Oh, it is monstrous. Monstrous. Methought the billows spoke and told me of it. The wind did sing it to me, and the thunder, that deep and dreadful organ pipe, did base the name of Prosper. It did base my trespass. And therefore my son in the ooze is bedded, and I'll seek him, deeper than e'er plummet sounded, and with him there lie mudded.
But one fiend at a time! I'll fight their legion, Zoa!
I'll be thy second!
All three of them are desperate. Their great guilt, like poison given to work a great time after, now gins to bite the spirits. I will follow.
If I have too austerely punished you, your compensation makes amends. For I have given you here one half of my own life, for that for which I live. Who once again I tender to thy hand. All my vexations were but my trials of thy love, and thou hast strangely stood the test. Here afore heaven I ratify this my rich gift. Oh, Ferdinand, do not smile at me that I boast hereof. Thou shalt find she will outstrip all praise and make it halt behind her.
I do believe it, against an oracle.
Then, as my gift and thy acquisition worthily purchased, take my daughter. But if thou dost break her virgin not before all sanctimonious ceremony with full and holy rite be ministered, no sweet aspersion shall the heavens let fall to make this contract grow, but barren hate, sour-eyed disdain, and discord shall bestrew the union of your bed with weeds so loathly that you shall hate it both. Therefore, take heed as Hymen's lamps shall light you.
As I hope for quiet days, fair issue, and long life, with such love as 'tis now, the murkiest den, the most opportune place, the strongest suggestion our worser genius can, shall never melt mine honour into lust to take away the edge of that day's celebration.
Then, as my gift and thy acquisition worthily purchased, take her, sit and talk with her. She is thine own. Spirit, fine spirit.
What would my potent master?
I need you to get the rabble, or whom I give you power, and bring them to this place. Incite them to quick motion. For I must bestow upon the eyes of this young couple some vanity of mine heart. It is my promise, and I must abide by it.
Presently.
I will drink.
Before you can say come and go, and breathless and cries so, each one tripping on his toe, will be here with mop and mow. Do you love me, master? No.
Dearly, my delicate Ariel. Do not approach till thou dost hear me call.
Well, I concede.
Look thou be true. The strongest oaths are straw to the fire in the blood. Be more abstemious, or else good night your vow.
I warrant you, sir, the white cold virgin snow upon my heart abates the ardour of my liver.
Well, now appear, my head, and Perkins. No tongues, all lies. Be silent.
Ceres, most bounteous lady, thy rich leaves of wheat, rye, barley, vetches, oats, and peas, thy turfy mountains. The queen of the sky, whose watery arch and messenger am I, bids thee, leave these, and with her sovereign grace, here on this grass plot, in this very place, to come and sport. Her peacocks fly amain, approach, rich Ceres, here to entertain.
Hail, many-colored messenger, who ne'er dost disobey the wife of Jupiter, who with thy saffron wings upon my flowers diffuses honey drops. Why hath thy queen summoned me hither to the short grass green?
A contract of true love to celebrate, and some freedomation to estate on the blessed lovers.
Tell me, heavenly bow, if Venus or her son, as thou dost know, do now attend the queen.
Of her society be not afraid. Here thought they to have done some wanton charm upon this man and maid, whose vows are that no bedrite shall be paid till Hymen's torch be lighted. But in vain.
Great Juno comes, I know her by your gait.
How doth my bounteous sister?
Go with me to bless this twain, that they may prosperous be and honoured in their issue. Riches, marriage, blessing, long continuance and increasing, hourly joys be still upon you. Juno sings her blessings upon you. Earth increase, poison plenty, buds and gathers never empty, vines that cluster in bunches growing, plants with goodly birth
forgot that foul conspiracy of the beast Caliban and that confederacy against my life. The minute of their plot is almost come. Oh, well done. Avoid no more.
This is strange. Your father's in some passion that works him strongly.
Never to this day so I am touched with anger so distempered.
Oh, you do look, my son, in a moved sort, as if you were dismayed. Be cheerful, sir. Our revels now are ended. And these our actors, as I foretold you, were all spirits, and are vanished. Where? Into thin air. And, like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the gorgeous palaces, the solemn temples, the great globe itself, yea, all which it inherit shall dissolve, and like this insubstantial pageant faded, leave not a rack behind. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. Oh, sir, I am vexed. Bear with my weakness, my old brain is troubled. Be not disturbed at my infirmity. If you be pleased, retire to my cell and there repose. A turn or two I'll walk to still my beating mind. Go.
We wish your peace.
Oh, come with a thought, I thank thee ere you come.
Thy thoughts take leave to. What's thy pleasure?
Spirit, we must prepare to meet with Caliban.
Aye, my commander. When I presented Ceres, I thought to have told thee of it, but I feared lest I may anger thee.
Say again, where did thou leave these varlets?
I told you, sir. They were red hot with drinking, so full of valor that they beat the ground for kissing of their feet, yet always bending towards their project. Then I beat my tabor, at which, like unbacked calves, they pricked their ears that calf-like. They my lowing followed, and left them in the filthy mantled pool beyond your cell, there dancing up to the chins, but the foul lake outstunk their feet.
This was well done, my bird. The trumpery in my cell. Go fetch it hither, for stale to catch these thieves.
I go.
A devil, a born devil, on whose nature nurture can never stick, on whom my pains humanely taken, all lost, quite lost. And as with age her body uglier grows, so her mind cankers. For I will plague them all, even to roaring. Go, hang them on the line.
Tread softly, that the blind mole may not hear footfall. We now are near his cell.
The monster, your fairy, who you say is nothing but a harmless fairy, has done little better than play the jack with us.
Monster, I do smell old horse piss, at which my nose is in great indignation.
So is mine. Do you hear, monster? If I should take a displeasure against you, look you.
Thou art but a lost monster.
Good, my lord. Give me thy favor still. Be patient, for the prize I bring thee to shall hoodwink this mischance. Therefore, speak softly. All's hushed as midnight yet.
die, but to lose the bubbles in the pool! Oh, there is not only disgrace and dishonor in that monster, but an infinite loss.
That's more to me than my wetting, yet there's your harmless fairy monster.
I will off the fetch of my bottle, though I be 4 heirs for my labor.
Oh. Prithee, my king, be quiet. Seest thou here? This is the mouth of the cell. No noise, and enter. Soothe that good mischief which may make the island thine own forever, and I thy Caliban, for I thy footlicker.
Give me thy hand. I do begin to have bloody thoughts.
Oh, King Stefano! Oh, here! Oh, worthy Stefano! Look what the wardrobe here is for thee!
Let that alone, thou fool, it is for trash.
Oh, monster, we know what belongs to a frippery. Oh, King Stefano!
Put off that gown. By this hand, I shall have that gown.
And thy grace shall have it.
The dropsy drown this fool. What do you mean to dump us on such luggage? Let's alone and do the murder first. If he awakes from totem crown, shall he fill our skin with pinches, make us strange stuff.
Be you quiet. Mistress Line, is this not my jerkin? Now, jerkin, thou art like to lose your hair and prove yourself a bold jerkin.
Do, we steal by line and level, aren't like your grace.
Oh, I thank thee for that jest. Here's a garment for it, which shall not go unrewarded whilst I'm king of this country. Steel by line and level is an excellent pass of paint. Here's another garment for it.
Come, monster, put some lime upon your fingers and away with the rest.
I shall have none on it. We shall lose our time and all be turned to barnacles once the apes with foreheads villainous low.
But be you quiet, monster. Here, help to carry this away to where my hogshead of wine is hid, or I'll turn you out of my kingdom. Here, carry this.
And this.
Oh, I and this.
Fury!
Go charge, my goblins, that they grind their joints with dry convulsions.
Hardy roar!
Oh, let them be hunted soundly. Now, at this hour, lie at my mercy all mine enemies. Shortly shall my labours end. But thou shalt have the air of freedom. But for a little, follow and do me service. How's the day?
On the 6th hour, at which time, my lord, you said our work should cease.
I did say so when first I raised the Tempest. How fares the Queen and Thorwald?
Confined together in the same fashion as you gave him charge. They cannot budge. Your charm so strongly works them, that if you not beheld them, your affections would become tender.
Dost think so, spirit?
Mine would, sir, were a human.
And mine shall. Hast thou, which art but air, a touch, a feeling of their afflictions, and shall not myself, one of their kind that relish passion all as sharply as they, be kindlier moved than thou art? Though I am struck to the quick with their high wrongs, yet with my nobler reason against my fury do I take part. The rarer action is in virtue than inventions. They being penitent, the sole drift of my purpose doth extend not a frown further. Go release them, Ariel. My charms I'll break, their senses I'll restore, and they shall be themselves. I have bedimmed the noontide sun, called forth the mutinous winds, and twixt the green sea and the azure vault set roaring war. To the dread rattling thunder have I given fire and rifted Jove's stout oak with his own bolt. The strong-based promontory have I plucked up, shaken, and by the spurs tore up the pine and cedar. Graves, at my command, have waked their sleepers, oped and let 'em forth by my so potent art. But this rough magic I here abjure. I'll break my staff, bury it 7 fathoms in the earth, and deeper than did ever plummet sun, I'll drown my book. A solemn air? And the best comforter to an unsettled fancy, cure thy brains. Oh, holy Gonzalo, honourable man, mine eyes, insociable in the show of thine, full fell only drops. Holy Gonzalo, my true preserver, I will pay thy graces home, both in word and deed. Most cruelly didst thou, Alonso, use me and my daughter. Thy brother was a furtherer in the act. Thou art pinched for it now, Sebastian. Flesh and blood. You, sister of mine, who entertained ambition, expelled remorse and nature, who with Sebastian would here have killed your queen. I do forgive thee. Ariel, fetch me the hat and garment in my cell. I will discase me, and myself present as I was sometime in Milan. Quickly, I prithee, thou shalt ere long be free.
Where the bee sucks, there suck I. In a cow sleeps, there I lie. There I couch when owls do cry. On a bat's back I do fly. After summer, merrily, merrily, merrily shall I live now. After summer, merrily, merrily, merrily shall I live now. Hand on a blossom that hangs on the bough. Shall I live now? Hand on a blossom that hangs on the bough.
That's my dainty Ariel. I shall miss thee, but yet thou shalt have freedom. So. To the Queen's ship, the master and the mariners, being awaked, enforce them to this place, and presently I bid you.
I drink the air before me, and return, or ere your pulse twice beat.
All torment, trouble, wonder and amazement inhabits here. Some heavenly power guide us out of this fearful country.
Behold, O Queen, the wronged Duke of Milan, Prospero. For more assurance that a living prince does speak to you now, I embrace thy body. And bid thee and all thy company a hearty welcome.
Whether thou beest he or no, or some enchanted image of this island, to abuse me as late I have been, I not know. Thy pulse beats as of flesh and blood, and since I saw thee, the affliction of my mind amends with which I fear. A madness held me. This must crave, and it be at all, a most strange story. But how can Prospero be living and be here? Thy dukedom, I resign. And do entreat thou pardon me my wrongs.
First, noble friend, let me embrace thine age, whose honour cannot be measured or confined.
Whether this be or be not, I'll not swear.
You do yet taste some subtleties of the isle that will not let you believe things so. Welcome, friend, all. And you, my race of lords. Were I so minded, I could pluck her highness' frown on you and justify you traitors. For this time, I will tell no tales.
Devil speaks in him.
No. For you, most wicked man, whom to call sister would even infect my mouth. I do forgive thy rankest fault, all of them. But require my dukedom from me, which perforce I know thou must restore.
If thou please, Prospero, give us particulars of thy preservation. How thou hast met us here, who but 3 hours since were wrecked upon this shore, where I have lost. Oh, how sharp the point of this remembrance is, my dear son Ferdinand.
I woe for it, ma'am.
Irreparable is the loss, and patience says it's past a cure.
Oh, I rather think you have not sought her aid. Of whose soft grace, for the like loss, I have her sovereign aid, and rest myself content.
You the like loss?
As great to me as late, and supportable to make the dear loss, have I means much weaker than you may call to comfort you. For I have lost my daughter.
A daughter? Oh, heavens, that they were living in Naples now, the king and queen there. That they were. That they were, I wish I were, mudded in that oozy bed where my son now lies. When did you lose your daughter?
In this last Tempest, but no more yet of that. As befitting our first meeting, welcome, ma'am. This cell's my court. Here have I few attendants, and subjects none abroad. I pray you look in. Since my dukedom you have given me again, I will requite you with as good a thing. At least bring forth a wonder to content ye as much as me, my dukedom.
Sweet lord, you play me false.
No, my dearest love, I would not for the world.
Yes, for a score of kingdoms you should rival, and I would call it that play.
If this should prove another vision of the isle, then one dear son shall I lose twice.
A most high miracle.
Though the seas threaten, I have cursed them without cause.
Oh, the glad blessings of a mother. Come quickly about, arise and tell me how you came here.
Oh, wonder! How many goodly people are there here? How beauteous mankind is! A brave new world that has such people in it!
That is new to thee.
Who is this maid with whom thou wast at play? Thy oldest acquaintance cannot be 3 hours. Is she the goddess that has severed us and brought us back together?
Ma'am, she is mortal, but by immortal providence, she's mine. I chose her when I could not ask my mother for her advice, nor thought I had one. She is the daughter of this famous Duke of Milan, of whom I have heard renown but never saw before, of whom I have received a second life.
How oddly will it seem that I must ask my child forgiveness.
Oh, here, ma'am, stop. Let us not burden our remembrance with a heaviness that's gone.
I have illy wept, or should have spoke ere this. Look down, you gods, and on this couple drop a blessed crown, for it is you that have chalked forth the way which brought us hither.
I say amen, Gonzalo.
Was Milan thrust from Milan, that his issue should become kings of Naples? Oh, rejoice beyond a common joy. In one voyage did Claribel a husband find at Tunis, and Ferdinand, her brother, found a wife where he himself was lost. Prospero, a dukedom in a poor isle, and all of us, ourselves, when no man was his own.
Give me your hands. Let grief and sorrow still attend his heart, who does not wish you joy.
Oh, be it so, amen. Oh, look, man, here is more of us. I prophesied, if a gallows were on land, this fellow could not drown. Now blasphemy, that swearest grace overboard, not an oath on shore. Hast thou no mouth by land? What's the news?
The best news is that we have safely found our queen and company. The next, our ship, which for 3 glasses since we gave out split, is tight and and bravely rigged as when we first put out to sea.
Sir, all the service have I done since I went.
My tricksy spirit.
These are not natural events. They strengthen from strange to stranger. Say, how camest thou hither?
Oh, if I did think, ma'am, I were well awake, I'd strive to tell you. We were dead of sleep, and how we know not, all clapped under hatches, where but even now, with strange and several noises of roaring, shrieking, howling, jingling chains, and more diversity of sounds, all horrible, we were awaked, straightway at liberty, where we, in all her trim, freshly beheld our royal, good and gallant ship, our master catering to eye her, on a trice, so please you, even in a dream, were we divided from them and were brought moping hither.
Was't well done?
Oh, praise thee, my diligence, thou shalt be free.
These are not natural events. And there is in this business more than nature was ever conduct of. Some oracle must rectify our knowledge.
My liege, do not infest your mind with beating on the strangeness of this business. At fixed leisure, I resolve you all. Until then, be cheerful and think of each thing well. Come hither, my spirit. Set Caravan and her companions free. Fetch me hither. How fares, my gracious man? There are yet missing of your company some few odd lads that you remember not.
Every man shift for all the rest, and let no man take care for himself, for all is but fortune. Graggio, bully monster, Graggio.
If this be true spies, which I do wear in my head, here's a goodly sight.
Oh, Setibos, these be brave spirits indeed. How fine my master is. I am afraid I will be chastised.
What thinks of these, Lady Antonia? Will money buy 'em?
Very like. One of them's a plain fish, and no doubt marketable.
Mark but the badges of these men, those you must know and own. This thing of darkness, I acknowledge mine.
I shall be pinched to death.
Is this not Stefano, my drunken butler?
Oh, he's drunk now. Where have you wine?
Oh, and Trinculo is really right. Where should they have found this grand liquor that hath gilded them? How came you in this pickle?
I have been in such a pickle since I saw you last, that I fear me will never out of my bones. I shall not fear fly blowing.
Why, how now, Stefano?
Oh, touch me not. I am not Stefano, but a cramp.
You be king of the isle, eh, sir?
This is as strange a thing as e'er I looked on.
Go, madam, to my cell, and take with you these your companions. And as you would look to have my pardon, trim it handsomely.
Aye, that I will. And I'll be wise hereafter, and seek for grace. What a thrice double ass was I to take this drunkard for a god, and worship this dull fool.
Go to, away.
Hence, and take thy wardrobe with you.
Did you steal this?
Madam, I invite you and your train to my poor cell, where you may take your rest for this one night, and in the morn refreshed, I'll bring you your ship, and so to Naples, where I have hoped to see the nuptials of these our dear beloved solemnized. And thence retire me to my Milan, where every third thought shall be my grave.
Oh, I long to hear the story of your life that must take thee in most strangely.
Though I'll deliver all, and promise you calm seas, auspicious gales, and sail so expeditious as shall catch your royal fleet far off. Please you, draw near. My aerial ship, that is thy charge. And then to the elements be free, and fare thou well. Now my charms are all overthrown, and what strength I have, mine own, which was most weak. Now it is true I must be here, confined by you, all sent to Naples. Oh, let me not, since I have my dukedom got, and pardon the deceiver, dwell in this bare island by your spell, but release me from my bands with the help of your good hands. Gentle breath of yours my sails must fill, or else my project fails, which was to please. Now I want spirits to enforce, art to enchant, and my ending is despair, unless I be relieved by prayer, which pierces so that it assaults mercy itself and frees all thoughts. As you from crimes would pardoned be, let your indulgence set me free.